everyone, good afternoon. Nice to meet you. I'm Rachel from Jiangsu Food and Pharmaceutical Science College. It's my great pleasure to introduce our college to you. Listed as one of the national 100 outstanding polytechnics for full-time education and the top 200 of 1,486 polytechnics in China, JFPC has distinctive characteristics in the field of healthcare industry. There are 45 majors with over 12,000 students registered each year, among whom 200 international students from more than 20 countries. JFPC enjoys high reputation for its experienced faculty and sound facilities in international education. JFPC is located in Huai'an City, Jiangsu Province, where it is close to Shanghai, not far from Beijing. Huai'an is a beautiful city with a long history and rich culture. These pictures are all modern Huai'an as the birthplace of Huaiyang cuisine. Various kinds of delicious food help Huai'an to win the city of gastronomy. JFPC just locates in beautiful Huai'an. Our college is very large. There are different corners inside the campus. As you say, the first and the second picture show the dormitory and public kitchen only for international students. We have modern classrooms equipped with advanced kitchen facilities and bright curtains, providing tasty food for students to choose from. In students' spare time, they can addict themselves in the library full of lots of food, books, and magazines, covering various fields, both in Chinese and English. Okay, studying in JFPC, 3 majors for international students to choose: e-commerce, pharmacy, and food smart processing technology are the specialists of our college. Nowadays, online shopping is becoming more and more popular. The development of e-commerce in China is in the forefront of the world. In e-commerce, students learn the knowledge about marketing management of online stores, customer relationship management, and so on. After graduation, they can set up their online shop or choose to work for a great e-commerce company. In pharmacy, students learn a lot of content related to drug production, drug dispensing, and so on. After graduation, they can work for a pharmaceutical company or a hospital pharmacy. In food processing technology, students learn baking food production technology, yogurt, and ice cream production technology, and etc. They can work in an international food company after graduation. These pictures show the training rooms. This picture shows our college's training rooms. Our college also provides language program for international students who just want to learn Chinese. For the language program, study period is 1 year. Many focus on the courses of Chinese language, HSK 1 to HSK 4, and Chinese culture. Besides the professional learning, international students have access to experience profound Chinese culture through colorful activities held by our college. These photos show our international students participating in different kinds of activities. Among them, May and May and Ruby represent our college to take part in provincial Chinese speech competition. They wear traditional Chinese clothes and introduce their precious experience in China. Okay, next, I will introduce the tuition fees and the scholarship. In the first year, all students will be given full scholarship, which covers all tuition fees. In the second and the third years, all students will be given president scholarship, which covers half tuition fees. Besides president scholarship, SIE Excellence scholarship will be given to the students who do well during study in JFPC. It means that for 3 years study, excellent students may not need to pay any tuition fees and get extra award instead. In a word, the better you do in your study, the more scholarship you will get. 我需要回答上面问题。老师给你讲完之后再回答。JFPC does cooperation with many famous universities like China Pharmaceutical University, Nanjing University of Information Science and Technology, and so on. We will recommend our students to those famous universities for bachelor's degree. Only need to study 2 years, not 4 years. The students we recommend have the privilege to get scholarship.
请万溪学院的老师到4号直播间就位。
JFPC not only does cooperation with many famous universities, but also cooperates with many overseas Chinese-funded companies. If students prefer to work after graduation, we will give them recommendation. These pictures show our graduates working in Chinese companies. In their hometowns, their salary are much higher than other local workers because of Chinese language proficiency. Okay, well, JFPC warmly welcomes students from all over the world. You can scan the code to apply now or to contact us through these methods, just show on this PowerPoint. Thanks. That's all.
Some students just ask about teachers. Is there any Vietnamese students in your school? 有越南学生吗？
No, we don't have Vietnamese students. And we will welcome Vietnamese students to apply
our university.
Yes.
And the second one is 申请汉语言需要 HSK 4吗？需要 HSK 吗？
We don't need HSK for.
Do you have any Chinese language program for students?
Yes, we have 1 year Chinese program and a half-year Chinese language program. But it's not shown here.
Not sure.
Maybe here.
Language program. So what is there any scholarship for this language program?
We don't offer scholarship for language program.
How much is the tuition fee for Chinese language?
5,000 1 year, 2,500 for half year.
So after the students study 1 year Chinese language, then they could, if they got HSK4, then they could study the diploma in your school.
Yes, if they get HSK4, they can get diploma degree.
And the students ask about any MBBS majors. We could review majors again for you guys. Here, school have different majors like pharmacy, food processing technology, e-commerce, Chinese language program.
Chinese language program, just our language program is not a degree program. We just offer 3 majors for international students.
So these 3 majors are all Chinese taught?
Taught in English.
Taught in English?
Yes.
Is there taught in English need HSK?
We don't need HSK to enter these 3 majors.
So in these 3 majors, is English taught? Did the students need to provide any English proficiency certificate?
We will conduct an interview to students and test their English proficiency.
So it's a very good policy for students. If you didn't have any English proficiency certificate, you could take the interview, then maybe could get acceptance letter from school. And any application fee?
No, we don't charge any application fee.
Before students enter China, is there any fee they need to pay?
They need to pay 3,000 in deposit.
3,000.
Yes.
After the admission.
Yes, after the admission, they need to pay 3,000.
Okay, once the students are accepted by school, the school will issue the admission notice for students, and after the admission notice, the student need to pay the deposit fee, 3,000 RMB.
Yes.
To confirm the admission.
Yes, to confirm that we can offer the position to the students.
And to confirm the scholarship, then confirm the admission, then school will process the GW for you to visa application form to you. Then you could apply visa and enter China to registration. Do you have any exam before admission? Do you have any exam? 考试，入学考试有吗？
No, we don't have any exam before admission. Just the interview.
So for the diploma students, what is the basic requirements?
No, basic requirements.
基本的一些要求是什么？
Okay. I will introduce the basic requirements for students. Firstly, you should be Chinese. You should not be Chinese citizens and have certificate equivalent to Chinese high school graduation, aged between 18 to 25 years old, and have independent learning and living ability, good conduct, physical and mental health, have certain economic foundation, and be able to bear the expenses in studying in China, be interested in learning Chinese and related majors, and understand Chinese society, economy, and culture, have English language learning experience, and provide material such as your English scores in your high school. High school graduates applying for studying in pharmacy and food processing technology majors need science subjects background.
Okay, these are basic requirements for applicants. Do you accept someone who has overstayed before? Overstay. Actually, for all Chinese universities, they didn't accept students who are overstayed. Do you mean that 可以接受境内的学生吗？什么学生？境内的，不是已经在中国学习。
Maybe not.
So only for students who are not studying in China before, they could accept. And after the I just saw that teacher introduced some programs about after diploma, the students also have a chance to apply bachelors to some Chinese universities. Did they need to apply by themselves, or did the school help the students apply directly?
Yes, we will recommend excellent students to enter very famous universities in China, and they can continue to get their bachelor or master's degree.
Okay, teacher, just introduce this part.
Yes, you don't need 4 years to finish this undergraduate courses. When you finish 3 years diploma degree in our college, and then you just need to 2 years to get the bachelor degree from those universities.
About how we just talk about the basic info, basic requirements for apply your universities. Is there any application materials that the students need to pay much attention?
Yes, I will introduce application materials. The first page of your valid passport, a high school diploma, and your transcript, foreigner physical examination form, no criminal certificate, Chinese or English proficiency certificates, finance supporting documents, recent 2-inch photo with white button and no crown, the most recent Chinese visa or Chinese residence permit. Oh no, skip the first, skip the last item.
So students, if you want to apply this universities, you need to prepare your thoughts. Is there any deadline for the application?
When we recruit enough students, we will close the system of application.
So generally, the deadline is around
Deadline may be around July.
the end of June or at the end of July.
End of June, maybe.
Okay. If students who want to apply this college, you need to provide the documents as soon as possible. And because the deadline is the end of June, around the end of June, and could you show how to show students how to apply your university?
You can the last page of this. You can scan this QR code, and there will be showing a application system.
Students could email the school or scan the code to contact teacher directly, and also could view the programs on website, right?
We suggest that the students apply online. Okay.
So students could view the programs on website and apply online directly.
Yes.
Okay. And if students ask what is the hottest major in your school, which did you recommend them to apply?
I think pharmacy and food smart processing college, because the name of our college is Jiangsu Food and Pharmaceutical Science College. Pharmacy and food is our hot major.
If students apply these two majors, is there a special experience for them, or will get more special chances?
They must have the experience of learning science subjects.
Science subject. Okay. These two majors are English taught for diploma, right?
Yes.
English taught for diploma, and the teacher, if you want to apply this university, teacher want to recommend the pharmacy and the food processing technology for students, because this is the key majors of this university, Jiangsu Food and the Pharmaceutical Science College. If students apply this university, will school give them chances as a special like internship or chances to hire the broaden their eyes like this?
Yes, we have so many training rooms, and we cooperate with many famous pharmaceutical and food companies. They will have many chances to get internship in these companies.
Okay, if students apply accepted by your school, generally every year what kind of activities will the school provide for students?
Maybe cooking competition, culture visit.
This page.
Yes, and speech competition. We will organize all kinds of activities such as speech competition, celebrating Spring Festival together and Chinese culture experience.
Okay, if you accepted by this university, you could take part in lots of programs which could experience the Chinese traditional culture, and you could also have chances to go for some outside activities. And 可以申请住在校外吗？About accommodation, teacher, you could introduce something to them.
In our college, two students share one room, I think, and the cost of the accommodation is 1,200.
It's very cheap.
Yes, it's similar to our Chinese students, but our Chinese students, 4 people share one room, or 5 people share one room.
So the school accommodation is double room, and the price is very cheap. And 那可以住在校外吗
No.
Now it's not allowed international students to live outside the campus. How is the facilities of accommodation?
Fascinating.
住宿有些什么设施？
We have air conditioner, shower, table, study table, cupboard, public kitchen. Yes.
So for students who apply these universities, don't worry about the food that because they have the separated the bathroom and the kitchen for international students, and the teacher just show the contact on the below page. Not this one. Teacher just show the contact info of their school, and in this page that you could screenshot this page and email school, and also log in on school website to apply directly, and you could also scan the code and contact teacher directly, and the teacher will give you maybe some brochures and school application materials and application requirements to you directly. So international students who are interested in these universities, they have majors in pharmacy and food processing technology, commerce, and Chinese language programs. And if students, because I know most of international students, they are interested in majors like Chinese language program, e-commerce, and pharmacy. So if students want to these majors, please don't hesitate to contact the teacher, scan the code, and contact the teacher. Could screenshot this page and connect teacher directly. Okay, time is up right now. Thanks for teacher from Jiangsu Food and Pharmaceutical Science College. Any questions, you could also leave your questions on your screen, and the EDPR channel will give you brief answer in this live streaming room. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
谢谢。